Hi, this is Bram from Diemenrunners, and today I would like to share another review with you. It's a review from a brand of shoes I have never run before, and I was always really curious and about the brand and the shoes they produce, because I heard a lot of good things about them and also a few negative things. But in this review today I would like to share my opinion on my findings of this certain type of shoe from the brand Altra. And yeah, these are my thoughts. A quick disclaimer: I'm not sponsored. I have not been gifted the shoes. I've paid them with my own money. I can say what I want about those shoes and share my honest opinion with you. The shoes I like to review for you are the Altra Timp 3. I had to wait a little while to get them, but finally I got them and was able to do a few runs in them, and they're really comfortable. As in the line of the latest Ultra shoes for this year, they somewhere are between the Lone Peak 5 and the Olympus. And you can really feel that in the contact midsole. They have a stack height of 29 millimeters. And of course Ultra is known for their zero drop shoes, which means that the difference between the back of the shoes and the front of the shoes is zero. So and of course they are really known for their broad fit, which emulates the foot of the the shape of the foot itself. And I find that really comfortable because I have, like my PT says, actually feet who are better suited for swimming than for running. So duck feet, as you call it. Let's get into the details of the shoe. They have a rolled upper mesh, which is really breathable, really airy, so it's really comfortable during hot days, long days. You really get that flow of air through the upper mesh. What I always mention is that I have no idea what it's going to be in 100k to 100k, how they are going to look. That's not the distance I've run for so far and on these, but up till now they really hold up very well. The sole is their Max Track outer sole, which is really grippy. I have a really good feel with those lugs. And what the Timp ideally is a road to trail shoe. So it behaves quite well on road surfaces, but also on trail surfaces, hard packed trails, soft trails, wet, dry trails. I haven't used them on rocky surfaces yet, and unfortunately won't be able to do this this year, as I'm not going to the southern part of Germany, to the Alps for the Zugspitze Super Trail. It's been cancelled, but I really like it. It really gives you confidence on the trails and on the road, that you won't slip or fall if you're not very careful. Roots, no problem. Mud, no problem. So there are 311 grams in my size, which is somewhat heavier than, for instance, the Lone Peak. The Lone Peak 5s are about 305 grams, but they don't feel heavy. They're really comfortable. They're really, well, I like them for what they are, relative fast shoe. But that also is due to their Quantic midsole. They've used the Quantic midsole in several other shoes with great success, so they've now also incorporated them in the Timp 3. And when I'm looking for a trail shoe, is that it gives me comfort on the long trails, ultras, but still have that feel, that ground feel, that you know what's under your foot, that you can react on what's under your foot, that you have a connection with your feet and the ground beneath you, and that is exactly what I have in those shoes. That is also due to the cutouts in the sole, which really gives it a flexible shoe. It's not that you flap around on those trails, but really have a good roll with those shoes. The sack height is what I said, 29 millimeters. It's a shoe which is between the Lone Peak and the Olympus, so really ideal for long distances and very comfortable. But there are several points that I would like to mention that kind of bug me, to be honest. First of all is the tongue. It's it's a thin tongue, so when I tie my laces with the heel lock, I kind of feel that extra bunch of lace through the tongue and cause a hot spot on my foot, which, yeah, I would like to have a thicker tongue. Plus, it's quite broad on the top side of the tongue, which means that when I tie them, it kind of curls on top of my foot. So that could cause hot spots on long runs, which I normally don't like. I actually don't know anyone who likes hot spots. Plus, the overlays on the side. Well, I have a problem with two earlier pairs of shoes of the Timp 3 that after about 10k, 20k, the applications, the glue has started to come off. So yeah, I don't expect that for a shoe of this price, which is about 160 euros, to have applications which let go after a very short distance. That's kind of not what I'm paying the money for. So I had a great service with my running store. After the first time I mentioned it, they got me a new pair and also the third pair to try out, to check if it's just an incident, and but after 3 pairs with the same problem, that's kinda not really great, yeah, kind of glue what they used. Still, it's a very comfortable shoe. I liked it really well as my first pair of Ultras which I tried. It also has great protection with the rubber and on the front, so keeps you protected from roots, rocks, etc. The laces I also like. They're flat laces. They can be quite long, but they have an elasticated band on the top side of the shoe, so the excess in material you have on the laces, you can tuck it under, and it keeps away from roots or branches or twigs which could undo your shoe. Of course, they have the little loop and velcro on the back for the gaiters, So still very comfortable, but what kind of bugs me is the, well, the application that it comes loose after a very short distance. And in the next iteration they could something really something do something with the tongue. So those are my findings of the Timp 3. If you like these kind of videos, please leave a like and give us a comment on what you think about the Timp 3 or other shoes, or maybe other reviews you'd like me to do. And if you're not so subscribed to our channel, please do. Click on the bell to get a notification once we uploaded another video. On Facebook we are on Diemenrunners, and on Instagram we are as Diemenrunner. So I hope to see you somewhere, sometime on the trail, and as of now, keep on trailing.